Hey everybody, Robert here from Black Belt Gaming. I hope you're doing well. Continuing my read-through of Dragonslayer, the role-playing game. It's a mix of basic BX rules with AD&D classes, monsters, and magical items thrown in. We are to the Ranger today. Let's jump into it. Ability scores. To qualify to be a Ranger, you need an intelligence of 12, a wisdom of 12, and a constitution of 15. Humans can be any level. Half-elves can go up to level 8. So just an interesting point, elves cannot be rangers. Strength, intelligence, and wisdom are all considered prime requisites for the ranger. It is still not clarified yet in the rulebook in this printing whether you get any experience points bonus. Do you need to have the experience point bonus to qualify for that? Do you need to have high scores in strength, intelligence, and wisdom? Or just one of these? It's not clear. The barbarian, it clearly said you needed high scores in both areas. And the ranger here has requisites in 3. So we're not really sure what to do here. Hit dice for the ranger. A bit of a surprise here. A D12. I wonder if there was a little bit of inspiration maybe coming from the fact that the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1st Edition Ranger had a D8, but you rolled 2 D8 at first level. And that was something that made them especially cool. After that, they had D8 per level after that, but this is a D12 just down the line. Rangers are hardy, rough-looking warriors. Rangers prefer the solitude of wilderness over civilization. They ally with those that share their desire to protect the goodness in the realm. They are skilled archers and adept at tracking and hunting packs of orcs, goblins, and giants. They prefer to work alone and in remote areas, and they're the first line of defense against evil. Rangers function as frontline warriors, skilled at scouting and maneuvering in the wilderness. Rangers need to be of a good alignment, and severe alignment deviation can strip the ranger of all abilities, and they revert to just a standard fighter. Rangers may use all weapons and armor, but prefer lighter armor such as leather, studded leather, or ring mail to maximize their mobility. Rangers begin play with a longbow and 20 arrows. That's interesting. They just start with that no matter what. Their starting gold is 50 to 200 gold pieces, so 5d4 times 10. They do have some limitations on their possessions. They may only own what they can carry. All other possessions must be donated. And there's a lone wolf entry here. It says only 2 rangers may adventure together at any one time. So can't have a pack of rangers together. Racial enemies. Rangers receive a +1 to damage per level against goblinoids, which includes goblins, orcs, norkers, kobolds, hobgoblins, bugbears. They also gain this bonus against ettins, trolls, ogres, ogre mages, and all giants. Surprise. We haven't read over surprise rules yet, but this is what it says. Rangers are surprised only on a 1 in a D6, and may surprise others on a 1, 2, and 3 on a D6 if they are alone. Interesting clarification there. They have to be by themselves to do that. Tracking. Rangers may track in the wilderness with an 80% chance of success. And I think what I like about that is it's just a flat percentage. And then you can adjust it up and down as you need to, but you just always know 80% is your starting point. If following a group or a pack, the chance is modified by +3% for every individual being tracked beyond the first. For each day beyond the first, the chance is lowered by 10%. Rain or related weather will decrease the chance of success by 25%. When underground, the base chance of success is 55 instead of 80, and the other same modifiers will apply. The maze controller may modify the chance of success subject to conditions. Camouflage. A ranger may hide in the wilderness if motionless and silent. 1 to 5 on a d6, and I guess they can remain hidden. Henchmen. Rangers may not hire henchmen or hirelings until level 8. Now, we saw with the barbarian that they did not get cleave. And that's a little odd. That's another discussion, but you would think a barbarian could cleave. The first time I ever read about somebody cleaving their foes was definitely in a barbarian story. But rangers do get it, kind of like the paladin, at a later level. Beginning at level 8, if a ranger kills a target, they immediately receive 1 additional attack per 2 levels. So 1 extra attack at level 8, 2 at level 10, and 3 at level 12. And this applies to both melee and ranged attack forms. Druid spells. Rangers may cast druid spells at level 9. Like druids, rangers cannot memorize the same spell more than once a day without the use of a magical item. So at level 9, a ranger can cast 2 first-level druid spells. There are some different starting ranger fast packs that you can choose from. It gives you approximately how much everything costs together, just like we had with the other classes. So we see the different titles and attack bonuses here with the ranger. It's the titles are unique to the ranger, but the attack bonus is just like the fighter and the paladin and probably the barbarian too. These titles, I believe they're always something that is, of course, optional to use. I don't remember us using a lot of those back in the day when we played, but they're kind of fun if you want to use them, but they're certainly not required or necessary. So that is pretty much it for the ranger. I guess in closing, I'll just say that I do like the write-up. I do see the similar mistake, though. I call it a mistake. I really think the barbarian in early Castles and Crusades was not so well designed, and I feel like all the love went to the ranger. I can almost see the same thing here. It's amazing how similar this is. And so the D12, I really think that should have gone with the barbarian. And it would have been really neat to instead have had the D8 ranger here with the 2d8 at first level. That definitely would have been a first edition feel to the game. But, okay. Anyway, Ranger looks pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks, everybody.